The Bahamas were originally inhabited by the Lucayan, a branch of the Taino people. The Lucayans settled the islands around the 9th century AD. On October 12, 1492, Christopher Columbus made his first landfall in the New World in the Bahamas on an island he named San Salvador. Following Columbus's arrival, the Spanish enslaved and relocated many Lucayans to work in gold mines in Hispaniola. By the mid-1500s, the Lucayan population had been decimated due to enslavement, disease, and harsh conditions. The Spanish largely abandoned the Bahamas, seeing little value in the islands without a large native population. The Bahamas became a haven for pirates and privateers in the 17th century. English settlers from Bermuda established the first European settlement on Eleuthera in 1648. The settlement, known as the Eleutheran Adventurers, sought religious freedom and established a democratic government. Nassau, on New Providence Island, became a major pirate stronghold by the late 17th century. The British Crown formally claimed the Bahamas in 1717, making it a British colony. The first royal governor, Woodes Rogers, was appointed in 1718 to rid the islands of piracy. Rogers successfully suppressed piracy, restoring order to the islands. Many Africans were brought to the Bahamas as slaves to work on cotton and other plantations. During the American Revolutionary War, the Bahamas was a strategic target for both British and American forces. In 1783, the Bahamas were briefly occupied by American loyalists who fled to the islands after the war. These loyalists brought their slaves with them, leading to an increase in the African-descended population. Slavery was abolished in the British Empire in 1834, leading to the emancipation of slaves in the Bahamas. After emancipation, many freed slaves became small-scale farmers, fishermen, or craftsmen. The Bahamas remained a British colony through the 19th and early 20th centuries. The island's economy struggled, with most inhabitants living in poverty. In the early 20th century, Prohibition in the United States brought economic activity to the Bahamas as a center for rum running. The Bahamas became a popular destination for American tourists in the 1920s and 1930s. During World War II, the islands were used as a base for Allied forces, and the Duke of Windsor served as governor. Post-war, the tourism industry grew rapidly, becoming the mainstay of the Bahamian economy. The 1950s and 1960s saw the rise of the Bahamian independence movement. Political parties like the Progressive Liberal Party (PLP) advocated for greater self-governance. In 1964, the Bahamas achieved internal self-government, with Sir Langdon Pindling becoming the first premier. The Bahamas gained full independence from Britain on July 10, 1973, becoming a sovereign nation.